It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies in theaters, streaming, and classic films as well. Directors and actors beware, as you cannot hide from the rage. My name is Bryce, and I'm part of the Film Rage crew, which also includes Jim. Hey there, Jim.
Oh, sorry, Bryce. Hey, how are you?
I don't know. I'm okay, I guess.
Guessing not well. He's got grumpy face.
Yeah, and also we've got the Merman, who's sporting a Springsteen shirt, I just noticed. Springsteen and the E Street Band, Local Crew 94?
What?
That's right, baby. I'm born to run.
Huh. That's something.
Nice.
It's green. What's the significance of green?
I don't know. I think it was lighting department. I can't
Green
remember.
means go, Bryce.
Oh, they had different colors, different departments. Hey, I almost threw a back out lifting his goddamn piano, so I deserve this shirt.
There you go.
There you go. Because we're talking about Bruce this week.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's like the most interesting thing you've said to me in the last 6 months.
So I'm pretty sure I told you about it a year ago, but whatever.
So with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
Thanks to all been
He
supporting us.
doesn't listen.
If you love our independent podcast, please like, subscribe, share, and give us a 5-star rating on your listening platform, or dare us to see a terrible movie. And if it played in the cinema anywhere in the world, we'll watch it. Now, let's get to raging. What would the amazing moment
Predict.
What would the amazing moment predict? Will he predict the rage or will he predict the mondo? Will he tell us all what Jim and Bryce all have on
Movies?
Better watch out, kids, cause here he comes. He's coming swimming to you. Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim all the way to our hearts, our little rageful hearts. Man, we missed you last week.
That's right, I'm back. All right, there's a shit ton of movies here. A couple we saw like a month ago.
Yes.
Which we're now talking about.
Yes.
So we got, as we mentioned, the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Deliver Me From Nowhere. It's a biopic.
Yes.
And once again, not 100% accurate. Although he had a lot to do with it, apparently. So yeah, double man.
All right.
Frankenstein,
Frankenstein.
which I saw with you guys.
Yeah, you did.
On 2 hours sleep. Didn't fall asleep.
What?
Didn't even go to the bathroom. I stayed for the whole
What?
2.5 hours of this movie. Which, if I liked it, you guys must have given it Mondos. Double Mondo.
Right.
Because it's Del Toro.
Benedictine?
Guillermo. I was saying Benicio, but
Benedictine the Pope?
they're both Del Toros, but this is Guillermo.
Yes.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Regretting You, don't even have to watch a trailer for it. I saw a trailer for it in the theater. It looks horrible. Double rage.
What? What are you talking? But it has Dave Franco.
It's got Dave Franco.
The most
We-
talented Franco.
We love Dave Franco.
Rom-com.
But we love Dave Franco.
Doesn't matter.
We love him
Still
so
a piece of
much.
crap.
Could we love him enough that maybe it's not a rage?
Maybe.
But he's
Honestly,
still going with rage.
I don't care. Shelby Oaks, which is the other one I was gonna go to instead of Springsteen, but then I watched the trailer and I'm like, nah, I don't think so.
What?
Double rage.
Wow.
Then from like 4 weeks ago at SIF,
But also from the cinemas over the last
also
week.
just came out. If I had legs, I'd kick you. I
Yes.
happen to know that Jim thought it was a Mondo.
There you go.
Bryce, I don't think liked it as much, so meh.
Hmm.
Then we got Blue Moon with Ethan Hawke.
I saw you
A lot of Ethan Hawke.
There's
Too
a lot
much Ethan Hawke.
No, there's never too much
Double
Ethan
man.
Hawke.
There you go.
Too much is never enough.
Bum. Ethan Hawke is awesome.
Most of the time.
And we've been talking. This is a second Ethan Hawke week in a row.
yeah.
Back to back Ethan Hawke,
Thankfully,
baby.
I missed
That's right.
that one.
So maybe he's
Thankfully,
in
you
something-
missed it. It was fantastic.
I hated the first one.
The more I talked about it, the more I realized how much I loved it.
I
thought it was meh until I started talking about it.
I
I'm
hated
like,
the
nah,
first
it
one.
was
Why would I
wonderful.
watch the second one? I hated the first one.
And
it was so good, man.
and I thought it was better than the first one.
It was
but,
so much better than the first one.
Glad I missed
but
it.
only a little bit better because it was memory.
The first one was meh, and the Black Phone 2 was mondo.
Anyway, stop living in the past.
Yeah, stop living in the past. All right.
Plus, we saw that little wiener that was in Black Phone 2 was in a movie we watched this week, too. So
Yeah, there's so much wiener this week.
yeah, what's his name? I don't know. It doesn't
cares?
matter.
He's in it. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, the him. Anyway.
I think he was. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, well,
Go
you
ahead.
could look that up instead
I'm
of
not
blabbing
looking at it.
on instead of
just
letting me talk.
whatever.
All right.
Yeah, he
so,
does that.
Yeah, he does.
I don't do
this is
that.
you're still doing it. This is
Whatever.
a deep and introspective portrait of Bruce Springsteen as he wrote one of the most critically acclaimed and least radio played albums, Nebraska.
It's hard to have radio play when you release no singles.
That's right.
No singles, no press,
No nothing, honey.
no nothing.
Nothing, honey.
Not even his picture on the cover.
Nope. The true strength of this film.
And my favorite Springsteen album, by the way.
It's a pretty good album.
I heard the songs that he did on this. It was depressing as hell.
Yes.
It is by far my favorite Springsteen album.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It's his best album.
Yeah.
So the true strength of this film lies with Jeremy Allen White's portrayal of Springsteen. It must have been quite an experience for Bruce to see this released, exposing his struggles with depression. Director and writer Scott Cooper really captures the state of mind Springsteen must have been in, and how his manager, John Landau, essentially saved his life. I imagine the portrayal reflects how Bruce saw him through and onward, though I'm pretty sure not everything happened, as Murray said, exactly as shown. Springsteen fans might be surprised by some of what's revealed, but then again, I wouldn't know. The only real-life detail I know about him was that he left his longtime wife for his backup singer. So that's all I know about Bruce Springsteen's personal life. I've never been a big fan of his music, but that doesn't feel essential to appreciating this film. At times, I found myself thinking, man, he sure was depressed for a life that didn't seem that bad.
Depressing.
Yeah. But again, we likely didn't get the full story,
No, we
which
didn't know what was going on.
kind of sums up how I felt about the biopic overall. It didn't make me want to go out and listen to any of his music or learn more about him, but the cast in this was excellent, the direction strong. It's an American biopic, and those usually land as a huge rage for me because they're usually horrible. So me giving this a meh might actually mean it's the best American biopic that's ever been made. I got some unpacking, but
Wow.
what did you think of this movie, Bryce?
Extremely well acted. Jeremy's
Yes.
strong. Everything he does, he kind of blows me away every time. I just need to see more Jeremy Strong.
Yeah, you do.
Jeremy Allen White was great as Springsteen. This took the kind of a little snapshot of Springsteen's life over I don't even know, 2-year period total. Yeah.
6 months.
No, from beginning to end.
No,
I think
it was a
2
year,
it was
year and a half
yeah.
at least.
So it was very I'm from the same camp as I actually like Springsteen, but you know what a completist I am, and I own 2 Springsteen albums. I own Born to Run because I think that album is amazing,
And Nebraska.
because
They're
that
both-
album is amazing.
You don't
amazing,
own Born in the
amazing.
USA or whatever that other one he
No,
released?
you can't. You couldn't pay me to buy Born in the
With
USA.
all of those hits.
All of those hits. You know what? If I'm in a really good mood and you play Glory Days, I'm okay. But I cannot listen to Dancing in the Dark. Born in the USA gives me hives. I'm on Fire makes me want to shoot myself in the head.
Ooh, I'm on fire.
I do not like that album. It is and I know people love that album, but I'm sorry.
Okay,
that's his big album.
can we just back this bus up a little bit?
Yes.
The Bruce Springsteen bus?
Sure.
So you're a fan of 2 albums is what I hear. You're not a fan
I'm a fan
of
of
Bruce
2 albums,
Springsteen.
and there's 2 other albums that are okay.
There you go.
but
So
I
you're a
don't know
fan
them
of
yet.
2 albums. You're not
Yeah.
a fan of Bruce
So
Springsteen.
basically, after he finished Nebraska, you stopped being a fan.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Because Born to Run was before that, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is
so-
accurate, Murray. At any rate, back to the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know jack about Springsteen. Apparently, I thought I knew a few things, but I didn't realize that he battled depression.
Still
I didn't
does.
realize to the point. It's still when you're battling depression. Unfortunately, you're usually battling it until the day you die. It's how you cope with it, how you deal with it, and the support group you got around you. And he happened to have a fantastic support group around him, even at that time. And he had a manager, and if the way that they portrayed his manager in this, the guy's a freaking saint.
Yep.
And he's perhaps the greatest manager in the history.
That's ever
Deserves every penny he makes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Because in this room, we believe in Bruce Springsteen. But that line is one of the best lines in any biopic ever.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
totally.
he said in this
It was
office
just-
or
I
my
got-
office.
Even though I saw the line in the trailer, but when you get the whole context of the whole conversation, that line literally gave me chills. This was a fantastic movie. I loved every second of it. These are the type of biopics I like, where you take a small period of time. I don't want the entire life story of someone crammed into 2 hours, because it never works. They skip so much. They concentrated on one part of time, and you know what? It worked really, really well. And in a way, it told the story of his life. This snapshot lets you know the past, the future, and the present that was going on here. You could extrapolate what happened to him beyond this from this story. And that was the genius of using this story. Love this movie. Everybody was awesome. This was a total mondo.
Okay, well, I think
And
you're
Paul
wrong.
Walter Hauser
is great.
is always great.
Is always
His
great.
10th movie this year.
So-
I know, and he's fantastic in everything.
So the things that I have problems with this movie. Okay, number one, I didn't, and thank you, Murray, for kind of proving my point a little bit on my point I'm about to make, with that Springsteen had his fingers all over this, because I
was
did
there
not see
when
this
they were filming
movie.
it.
Yeah, I did not see this movie and go, this is the real story of what happened during this. It was very
But I didn't
PG
care.
rated.
But here's the thing, I didn't care.
Yeah, but you normally do, Bryce. This is the thing with
I
you.
don't know.
You get
absolutely-
angry
I
when
do
you
get
watch biopics.
But here's the thing. I know nothing about him, so going into this,
Yeah, but
they
so
could have
what?
told me that he ate banana splits for
Yeah,
breakfast every day.
It doesn't
And you would
matter.
believe it all.
You're
And I would've
watching.
believed it.
Okay, so watching the movie, I
As
did not
a
feel.
movie, it was fantastic.
As a movie, it was good. And part of the problem is that when you're watching this movie, I did not feel. I was sitting there going, this doesn't look so bad. Like, they didn't show the rawness that was his depression. And that's the piece that was missing from this movie. This movie was well done. I 100% agree with you. The style of the film, the acting was all probably some of the best acting in any biopic. The problem with this is we didn't get to see Bruce Springsteen over 2 years. We got to see Bruce Springsteen's filter over top of this vision. So to me, I couldn't watch it and sit there and go, because I didn't feel that I was properly connected to it. Plus, he has this girl in there. I don't know anything about her. I don't even know why she was
doesn't
even in
matter.
the movie.
She's-
She was a waste of time.
She was fine.
And no,
She
there's just stuff in this that
was
was
doing other
wasted.
stuff.
She was fake.
There you go.
She wasn't even a
That's-
real character.
That's
There
a
you go.
reason.
She was an
Thank you.
amalgamation of, like,
Thank you.
various girlfriends.
Thank you.
So they
thank
made
you,
her up.
Murray.
That's perfect.
That's another reason.
Because otherwise, I'd have to go sit there and look at like four or five different relationships during that time, and I don't have time
Oh,
for that.
for like 10 minutes,
No,
I
no,
thought,
no,
does
no,
he
no,
actually
no.
marry this girl eventually? But it's like, no, because she
No.
doesn't
No, why
exist.
would he?
Yeah.
'Cause she didn't exist.
So the funniest thing about this is that these are all things that Bryce would normally get irritated about.
of course.
For whatever reason, he's got a boner on
Yeah.
for Bruce Springsteen,
Yeah.
and
No, I got
his
a boner
music-
on
doesn't
for
even
Jeremy
like-
Strong.
yeah, okay, well there you go. So really, the whole reason that you are giving this a Mondo
is because the performances were so good.
Yes.
And I believe all the stuff that had to do with the music. And the music is what I was focused on.
But that's not the movie. The movie is about his depression.
For me. The movie was not. That was what it was for me.
Okay, well, thank you.
It was about Jeremy Strong's belief in his client and the fact that he would go to any length to get there. And on the side, Bruce gets a little depressed every now and then.
Right.
So that's all I needed, Jim. What is this? Who cares about all this other stuff you're talking about? It's all about Jeremy Strong as John Landau, just freaking being John Landau.
There you go.
Doing the thing.
Sounds awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I wish I saw that movie.
You did. You just focused on the wrong thing.
The message that he was trying to tell, his depression. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I should try and watch movies through Bryce's lens now.
You need my filters. What
yes,
you need.
There we go. Okay, well, that problem is now
my
solved,
filter was focused on the music so much, and I was so, when he's struggling to get that sound, and they're freaking all the stuff, all the technical stuff they were doing, trying to reproduce that stuff. Like, that was fascinating stuff.
It was good stuff.
It was absolutely fascinating.
There's a lot of good in this movie.
There was some fantastic in this movie.
And there's some stupid. And we're going to move on.
But that's definitely, who cares? Whatever.
Okay.
It's window dressing.
We want to put a pin in this right now because I know going forward in this podcast, he's going to bring some of this stupid stuff up. And it's going to make a point with him that he doesn't like it. So, interestingly enough, that's thank you. It's Bryce being Bryce. All right. Okay. So we're going to talk about Frankenstein.
Excuse me.
What?
I would like to talk.
Oh, did you
saw it? That's all right. Of course. I told you I saw it.
Oh,
I'm wearing a damn t-shirt.
Well, why was I going second then?
Because you could not be more excited.
Guys don't listen.
Thank God Murray saw this. We'll get the real.
The primary reason I saw this is because my neighbor had a freaking leaf blower outside my window when I was trying to nap, so I had to leave the house.
This is awesome.
So it was either this one or the other one, and this one was on earlier.
Shady Oaks.
Shelby Oaks.
Yeah, I thought about going to see this, and I decided I wasn't going to go see it. And then I thought, well, I had to leave the house anyway, so I went to see it.
Nice. This is great.
Yeah, wow, was this a depressing film.
Wasn't it?
I know, right?
I guess the boss went through some dark times
really
on his way to being a legend.
Murray, just a sec.
You guys missed the point.
Bryce didn't see any of the depression.
No,
apparently not.
He was depressed. I could see that.
It was a happy film.
It was about the music, man.
It was totally happy movie for him.
This film takes place.
And the music was depressing.
In the 2-hour period after his big tour and before he released the famous Born in the USA album. He decided to put out an album of slow, depressing songs.
They're not all slow.
Headlined by the title track Nebraska, which is about a serial killer. An idea he got from watching the 1973 film Badlands.
I know.
Good film.
Which is about another killing spree in South Dakota.
Yep-a-roo.
On top of that, he gets into a relationship with a woman, completely made up, by the way.
Thank you.
And can't make a commitment to her and her daughter.
Who cares?
Yet he loves her. But
Yeah, well,
Apparently,
so obviously he wasn't happy enough with
didn't
her.
love her enough.
There's no doubt that both the Jeremys were good. You might even say they were strong.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Well done, Mur.
And of course, there's the Hauser in what seems like his 12th film. This
Probably
year.
is.
He's so good.
Mark Maron in his 5 minutes was also.
Yeah,
good.
that's my one disappointment. He wasn't in it more.
I'm not a big Springsteen fan, despite being on his crew when he came to town and getting a t-shirt and almost throwing my back out lifting his damn piano.
Nice.
So I've seen him live. His music's okay. I like his politics better now that Trump hates him. The film for me was all about Jeremy Allen White's transformation into the boss. The musical performances, assuming they were real, were outstanding.
It was real.
Just
apparently.
that whole thing where he did Born in the USA, I could swear it was dubbed by Bruce Springsteen's voice, but apparently it wasn't. It sounded just like him.
Yeah, who cares?
The rest of the film could have been about anybody. I really didn't think I was watching a story about Bruce Springsteen most of the time. When it wasn't doing musical stuff, it could have been about anybody because he doesn't look like Bruce Springsteen. He just looks like a guy who's a musician who's having depression. So I never got the connection, but that's beside the point.
Huh? Okay.
I guess Springsteen's trauma comes from his asshole father who had a bit of a temper. I've lived through worse.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, his father never beat him. And there's a very tender moment at the end that shows me they still have a relationship. But mental health is a very serious thing, and Bruce had some problems too. So I liked the film, didn't love it. Just a meh.
There you go.
Okay, now I'm done.
That's the real story. It's meh.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
like
true.
I like the music. Jeremy Allen White was awesome.
He was good.
story-
Actually,
the story not
the
so
cast, the cast is brilliant in this. It really is.
I like that rough version of Born in the USA that he did on the acoustic guitar. That
Yeah.
was good.
That was cool.
Unfortunately, then they ruined it.
I wish we got
ruined
that.
it.
by
with the Americana.
slicked it up, and polished it, and
We didn't get enough Clarence Clemens in this either, I might add.
Oh, by the way, did you know Bruce has been with his band for over 50 years?
Yep. Except for
the one who,
Clarence,
except
because
for the one
he's
who
passed
died,
away.
but well, until he died. But yeah, 50 years,
Mm-hmm.
same band.
Yeah.
there you go.
Apparently, he can be dedicated to his bandmates, just not his wife.
Well, he still has the same wife, I think.
Whatever.
No, he doesn't.
Well, the same woman for not many years.
No.
Once again,
No,
I don't know
no.
why we're focusing on silly
All
things.
right.
It's about the music.
Yeah, that's exactly true. All right, so Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, and sorry, Murray, I forgot. You don't get to see enough movies, so I'm
No, I
glad
don't.
you got to see Frankenstein with us. So there are gothic films, and then there are Guillermo Del Toro gothic films, and Frankenstein is fully, unapologetically the latter. Like,
It's so Guillermo.
yeah,
Totally Guillermo.
what he just like what he did with Pinocchio, he takes a story we think we know and flips it on its bruised, stitched together head. It's darker, yes, but not just in tone. It's darker in spirit, in intent, in the way it dares to stare directly into grief, obsession, and the raw hunger for control. Where the Lon Chaney, wasn't Boris Karloff?
Karloff.
Boris Karloff version
Yes.
gave us depth through expression and physicality. Del Toro explains the tragedy, letting us actually hear the monster's heartbreak, confusion, and rage instead of only seeing and feeling it. The creature here is innocence, pure and unformed love in a body that terrifies its maker. And that maker is a man/child playing God, chasing his own ego until it consumes everything around him. The cast is loaded in this. Oscar Isaac delivers the Mad Doctor with a trembling, egotistical desperation, pure Del Toro energy. Mia Goth is hypnotic and mesmerizing in the way that only she can be. Christoph Waltz and Felix Kammerer just fold perfectly into this world, adding layers instead of noise. And Jacob Elordi as the monster is truly monsterific. He plays that newborn soul in a body of terror thing so well that the horror becomes empathetic and the empathy becomes horrifying. The 2.5 hours flew by, and by the time it lands at the end, it feels inevitable, emotional, and absolutely well earned. Add in the gore and the wet red nerve and bone chilling detail that Guillermo loves, and reworked the narrative that hits harder, feels more physical, and less internalized. This is a remake I didn't know I needed until I lived through it. This remake does not outdo the original, but it equals it in its place in the world, and that makes this also a mondo. I freaking loved this movie, and I absolutely love the original Frankenstein. So for me to say he made a remake that I love, not quite as much, but that's mostly because of the performance of the monster, which we get to feel. But I love this movie. What'd you think?
Yeah, as far as creature features go, you guys know more about Dracula and vampires than Frankenstein and werewolves.
Yes, you are.
In fact, I've never really seen a Frankenstein film I enjoyed
What?
until now. I was not expecting to like this that much.
What?
I'm not as big of a fan of Guillermo as you guys, although I do think he's a great filmmaker.
What?
First off, Oscar Isaac was phenomenal. Victor was such a complex character. At times, genuinely wanting to do the right thing, and other times, he was truly the monster of this film. His cold ruthlessness, lack of empathy at times, an insane drive to accomplish his dream were on full display. Mia Goth is basically the only female in this film, with lines anyway, did really well in both roles. It was weird to see her both as Victor's mother and then later as the object of his desire. Like, wait a minute, that's his mom.
So Guillermo.
Yeah, talk about issues. They even cast 2 Game of Thrones villains in this film to draw in that fan base.
What's a Game of Thrones?
You know, it's a TV thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
As for the
Fantasy.
creature himself,
Fantasy Island?
I was completely blown away by what a deeply
Ricardo
emotional,
Montalban.
tortured soul the monster was. At no point did I ever think he was evil. Despite the opening scene where he's tossing around Scandinavian sailors like dried lutefisk, he definitely had a Hulk smash thing going on.
Frankenstein smash!
I've never, like, freaking pulled a whole boat with.
I know.
Like, oh my, that's like a Hulk thing.
He's a superhero.
I have never read Mary Shelley's book. I imagine this is probably the closest representation of original work that's been done. Despite the fact that I was seeing this film on 2 hours sleep, not only did I not nod off, like Bryce is prone to doing these days,
I don't. Whatever.
I also made it through the whole 2.5 hours without a bathroom break.
That's
which
right.
For me is a freaking miracle. It was a long movie, a little slow at the beginning, but yeah, absolutely a mondo.
Nice.
And it was perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, perfect for
I
Halloween.
freaking loved it.
All right, Bryce
I think I
Poo.
Yeah, just like you, I didn't really think that I needed this movie. Frankenstein is one of those movies that I actually watch repeatedly, and there's not a whole lot of movies that I do.
No.
The original Frankenstein, just the eyes would just tell so much that there's no better performance. Like, it's one of my favorite performances ever. And that movie is all about the performance, the original. And this movie is completely different than the original.
It's so different.
So it's not even, you can't even really compare the two. So I won't. So yeah, this incarnation of Frankenstein is it's almost a different story. But it's very effective. The as you kind of alluded to, the gore is fantastic in this. The performance by Elordi as the monster, I never in a million years thought that a pretty boy monster would have worked, but it worked very well. And I'm sorry, even under the makeup, he was still pretty, but it still worked very well. I mean, you pretty much got a buff Frankenstein with a chiseled chin, and it's like, this is silly, but it's not.
Because he was naked half the time.
That's right.
The chicks dig
They
it.
didn't give him clothes.
But yeah, and I like all the side stories with the Christoph Waltz and his motivations, and like everything was so well thought out. Every frame of film was so well shot. Everybody was so well cast. There's nothing in this that you could really pick at. Like there's rare is there a perfect film.
Some people didn't like
this,
the ending, but
and this is not. But it is so well done. And Guillermo Del Toro, say what you want about the guy. This guy has a passion for filmmaking. He's one of the true filmmakers out there that when he gets a project, he puts everything he's got into it, and it comes out on the screen. And this was such an enjoyable thing. And the fact that it was 2.5 hours is mind-boggling, because it really did fly by like nothing. And it also was nice because it's Frankenstein. So I went in expecting something. And what I got was, in the first scene, all of a sudden, it's thrown all my expectations out the window. And that's obviously by design. It's like, This ain't your granddaddy's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
This is a complete reinvention of the whole thing.
It's rejigged.
It's rejigged like you wouldn't believe, and it works. And yes, Oscar Isaac was amazing as Victor.
The best I think I like Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
His hair is so beautiful.
Yes. It really is.
He just has the most beautiful hair.
Maybe the Star Wars
movies. And it's perfect salt and pepper, and like it's just like who's got care? Like I don't think he colors it. I think it's naturally.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
It looks perfect.
But he
was just had a mop.
His acting,
and he actually had to act. I wasn't just sitting there gaga over his hair.
There you go.
Which you know what? In every movie we've seen lately of him, he never under delivers.
No.
Like he always exceeds our expectations, which means we might have to talk about him in future episode because.
But yeah, just like Pinocchio, Guillermo Del Toro comes in and takes something that I just did not expect, and he just makes it his own, and he does it in a way that even if you're like the biggest fan of everything that's come before, you can't help but appreciate his take on things because he does it in such a respectful way when he redoes something and he makes it different. You find yourself saying, you know what, that's okay because it's so good
because it's Guillermo
and it's Guillermo. But yeah, this was a Mondo. There's no question.
I honestly want to see Guillermo tackle Bram Stoker's Dracula because I have not enjoyed a Dracula movie since the one with Gary Oldman.
But he's not going to do that,
and I have never enjoyed a Dracula movie.
But it's like, obviously, he knows how to tell a story, and the last few versions, they have not. So...
Yeah, but here's the thing. So
the original Dracula, overnight, the Spanish team would come in and film.
Yes,
that movie is amazing.
You mean Nosferatu?
No, it's the Spanish
original
version
Dracula.
of Dracula.
Bela Lugosi would film during the day.
Yeah.
And then the Mexican crew came up.
Yeah.
And they would use the same sets, but with their own actors, same script.
Do Mexican version.
And they did a Mexican version, and it is amazing. And they used visual effects that weren't used in the other one because they were actual filmmakers, not a bunch of hacks from Hollywood.
Yeah.
And that film is freaking awesome. And then every Dracula film after that is garbage.
There you go. It's just been proven.
I think the Guillermo would do an awesome job of it.
But here's the thing with Guillermo is that he picks projects because of his passion for the actual story. So he sees the heart that Frankenstein has as opposed to Dracula, which is...
Dracula has a heart too.
He doesn't because he gets staked.
Does.
He gets staked in the heart, Murray. He's heartless. He's sucking people's blood.
Conversation for another time.
Yes.
Anyway.
Nice.
I had like a bunch of weeks in a row of just like rage. Now it's like 2 weeks in a row. I think I'm on my like 5th Mondo or something.
Something like you're just giving Mondos out. Like it's
like
you would think it's like Halloween. Yeah, like I said on our social media.
Change though.
Yeah,
it's possible.
You know what? Let's talk about Dave Franco for a moment.
I loved it. Dave Franco's Mondo.
Isn't he? I love Dave Franco. I wish I would see more movies with Dave.
Well,
wait a minute.
We
did see a movie about with Dave Franco.
Bring on the Franco.
And this was the last movie of our night, Murray.
Yeah.
And Bryce did not fall asleep.
No, I did not.
Which we were both wishing that we did. So, the first thing I have to say about this movie, Regretting You, is these are not real people in any way. And this dialogue is so completely horrible. 10 minutes into this, I was just praying to both the old gods and the new to have an earthquake or a tornado or some natural disaster to destroy the building that I was in. I was willing to die for this so that I did not have to see it at the end of this film, that I could walk out of it. But then at about 40-ish minutes into this, I'm not really sure because I was kind of punch drunk from the rage. We had a surprising situation happen, Murray.
Did we?
Yes. The audience, which other than Bryce and I was pretty much all women, must have also known how bad this film was because they all started making fun of the dialogue and story. and then Bryce and I proceeded to be laughing how stupid it was, which it just made us laugh for probably Like every time they would make a stupid comment about the terrible dialogue, Bryce and I would start laughing. So there was this moment in time where we laughed a lot.
There was one line in it by the
by the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember what the line
I might
was.
remember that. Let me see if it's in my notes.
I hope so, because it was funny.
I'm hoping so too. But then the dialogue stopped being funny. Or should I say funny bad?
Yes.
And it went back to just being the worst written double romance story that there has ever been. And we've seen some bad romance movies and we've seen some bad double romance movies, but there's nothing in the history of film that is written as bad as this film. There was nothing in this that could or would have happened in real life. Not one scene was anything remotely close to anything that happens in reality. The story is convoluted and there is no emotions whatsoever in any of the characters ever. And there are deaths involved. And then on top of that, we have, I want to say, the only word I can think of is abysmal acting. And just nothing seemed grounded in reality, from the love stories to the way the 16 going on 17-year-old daughter was, or the relationships they tried to display. Every single moment, except for the audience participation and the one scene at the dinner table where the friend of the daughter,
what did she say? After
being told she could leave, she said something, and I don't remember the exact same lines, along the lines of, she was sleeping over that night. So they were all in together for this train wreck situation.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
Yeah, I'm sleeping over tonight, so we're all in this together.
Yeah. And yeah, so this is no surprise. This movie is going to make my top. Like, there is not possibly a worse movie than this that has come out this year. This is probably the worst movie I've seen in maybe my life. I think this could be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't understand how a movie like that. Anyways, go ahead.
It's a rage.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
it's just, this is not surprise.
No. How does this get made? Like, who? Why?
Oh, that's coming up on my rage next, Bryce.
Because I don't understand how this gets made. This is something that you would watch on a Sunday afternoon on the Hallmark Channel. This is not something that should ever in a million years be released in theaters. You know what? This drivel has an audience. I know it has an audience. It doesn't have enough of an audience that it's going to make any money in the theaters. This should have been straight to Hallmark, and that should have been it. And if it does do that, then I never have to see it. And that's what should have happened. But what did happen is, number one, Dave Franco, why are you in this movie? This is insane that you made this choice. Franco's going to be probably doubted soon for me, because not only this, I know Now You See Me, Now You Don't, frickin' Seven's coming out. Yeah. So that's going to be a rage. This is just, back to this. Just why? Like, why? There was a whole group of people in this theater, and there were a lot of people there.
It was almost packed.
How the hell did all these people show up at this? Most of them weren't liking it. Like, it didn't seem like it.
No, they were making fun of it, and they were women.
Like, what? Why were you going to this in the first place?
Because I thought it was going to be good.
This movie is absolute drivel. It should never have been made. It's rubbish. It's long. It's over 2 hours, isn't it?
Yes.
Nah, it's under 2 hours. It just felt like it was over 2 hours.
Felt like it was 6.
And this is like the first time. This is, even though she was still playing a teenager, this is the first sort of mature-ish role that McKenna Grace has ever been.
Yeah.
And this was, like, this is a terrible.
Wait, is she the daughter?
Yes.
She's the worst actress I've ever seen.
I know. And
I kind of like her, but not in this.
She was awful.
Well, she couldn't act in this at all.
And even Dave Franco was just annoying.
But it had the kid from the Dragon movie.
I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, you did have it.
He's from Black Phone too.
Okay, there you go.
Mason Thames or whatever.
Keep casting.
He's coming from the best movie he's ever made to the worst movie he's ever made. I don't know.
The same year.
It's not like I've seen them all, but I don't know. Maybe I have.
We saw three of them now.
We saw the How to Train Your Dragon. That was also horrible.
That's 3.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's 3 in the same year.
Oh yeah, it was a rage. Well, I'm comparing it to this, and it was awesome compared to this.
Yeah, there was a Mondo
I
compared.
would watch that frickin' thing 10 times rather than watch 2 minutes
Okay,
of this.
do you not think that this could possibly be the worst movie you've ever seen?
I don't think it could be the worst movie I've ever seen. That's The Life of David Gale.
No, you changed it.
Oh, did I?
We had to update it, yes.
Wow, when did I do that?
I dared you to see something this last year that you said, okay, this was actually worse than The Life
No,
of
I
David Gale.
did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Okay, our favorite listener, David, will correct you.
He can try, but it ain't happening.
It's true.
Anyways, this was a rage. Shame on you, Dave Franco.
Yeah, just a little bit of foresight here. We will be talking about Dave Franco
Yeah.
Okay.
a little later in the podcast.
Right then.
All right.
All right. Shelby Oaks.
Yeah.
Or what did I call it earlier? Shady Oaks?
Shady Oaks.
Shady Oaks.
All
Isn't
right.
that a retirement home?
Yes. So you think you are going to get a found footage film, Murray.
Yeah.
Then
They faked us out.
they think you're going to get a documentary or
Yeah.
a mockumentary.
Was it a
They
cabin in the
faked
woods?
us out again.
But you finally end up getting a truly original spin of the mashup of all those things.
It was
And also
crazy.
a horror narrative with a mystery-solving sister trying to find
Nancy
her.
Drew?
Yes,
so much going on.
It was Nancy Drew trying to find her missing sister, who is/was a paranormal videographer.
Yeah.
Called the Paranormal Paranoids.
Like the Blair Witch?
Kind of like the Blair Witch. But that then also it was like a narrative, and it was also a documentary. And who is missing for 15 years, Murray. But all of a sudden, one day, she decides she's going to start looking for her again.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
She's like, you know what? I think I'll start.
Let's
It's been 15 years. That's about the time.
Let's start looking.
Let's
Sure,
see if I can find her.
her this
She's
time.
still alive after 15
The police
years?
couldn't do it, but after
Maybe-
15 years, I'll be able
Maybe
to.
I'll just try now.
Absolutely.
You know, for the last 15 years, I haven't
Hey,
been trying.
If you don't try,
You
you're
die.
Never,
You don't know.
you're
Yeah.
never going to
There-
succeed.
all those things. So there is the usual paranormal stuff in this,
There
but
is.
they have created a whole new lore for us to learn about Murray. And what is great about it is the searching sister didn't go into all the backstory for us to get bored with. No, she just starts figuring things
Jumped
out
in.
and getting shit done. We get demon-like creatures, devil-like dogs that work with the demon-like creatures, and a creepy mom and son duo
They
that
were
keep
so
things
creepy.
interesting. Ultimately, it's a fun ride with some great suspense, some jump scares, and some Rosemary's Baby meets Damien meets the Babadook. They put together a solid paranormal mystery creeptastic fun fest that was totally worth seeing this in cinema. It was still meh, but because there are also some regular dumb stuff you get with those types of movies.
Yep.
Definitely my favorite character though was Norma. She was so motherfucking awesome. Norma's the mom, by the way.
Yes, played by Robin Bartlett.
Robin
oh
Bartlett
my God, she was good.
is my new favorite my new favorite creep crush.
That's the one with the creepy voice. Who does the trailer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
That's her, and I'm in love.
She's so good.
And I got some unpacking, but what did you think of this creeptastic creep fest?
Yeah, this movie started. I'm like, oh God, this is going to be 91 minutes of this. This is going to be awful. And then all of a sudden, it turned into like this documentary type thing, and I'm like, oh, it's actually not going to be found footage. It's going to be a mockumentary, and this is going to be awful. And then they switched it up on me again. And then by this time, I'm like, okay, I'm on board just because you're just messing with me.
Yes.
And I'm buying in every time. So you've got me now.
So bad.
Where are you taking me?
And then it keeps taking you back. It's like they'll bring more documentary in, and then they
Yeah.
bring a making of a documentary, and then they bring some more found footage back in.
It's all over the place. And you know what? For the first 20 minutes, I'm like, this is okay. This is okay. And then it just starts getting bonkers. And then it's like, once we are introduced to Norma, it's like, okay, this is
I am totally in.
this was worth the ride. You had me pretty much, but now with Norma, you've got me. She is awesome. the special effects, the gore, it's awesome. It could have been so tedious, but once again, this is a director that knows that he's playing with you, and he did it well.
Yeah.
He had me a few times thinking I was watching something. No, that's not what you're watching, buddy. You're watching something completely different, and just kept on switching it up on me, till, I'm like, okay, I'm in, and I'm glad I was in. And if you get to the point that I did, and you just start sitting back and enjoying what's on the screen, it's a fun romp.
Actually, you know what? You've literally made me rethink my rating. Have I ever actually done this before, Murray? No, I'm gonna Mondo this.
Are you gonna Mondo?
I'm actually right. I'm gonna change my rating.
It's funny because I'm actually not gonna Mondo this.
No, but you've convinced me because one of the things that I always do is I'm like, number one, if I'm still thinking about this movie 2 days, 1 day later, that holds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So number one, that. And number two, the originality of this. Yeah, the originality alone on this
nothing predictable
deserves
about this.
a Mondo. So yeah, I'm changing my rating. This is a Mondo. I'm completely convinced. The dumb stuff, I was going to unpack some dumb stuff, but they're not dumb anymore.
There you go. This is a very original movie that I didn't think was going to be original at all. I enjoyed it so much.
That it's Mondo.
But it's not Mondo. It is a very high meh. Just having Keith David just pop up for no reason was also enjoyable.
I always enjoy watching him.
And that's the thing is that the reason it's not Mondo is because there's just some stuff in it that just doesn't make sense. It just kind of pops up and it's just there. And that's fine, but as a full movie, when I'm looking back on it, it's not a masterpiece. It's not Mondo.
It's totally
but
Mondo.
It's very original. It's very good. And if you haven't watched it yet and you're listening to the podcast, hey, watch it Halloween Eve. Good movie to watch. If you don't watch it before Halloween, you know what? It'll be on demand next year for Halloween. Watch it then or any time in between because it is an entertaining film. But yeah, Shelby Oaks thought it was going to be crap. It was not. It's very, very good. It is a high meh, but still a meh.
Okay, so you don't get to push any buttons, Marie, because I changed.
I was getting
rating.
ready.
I know
you changed your
his
mind.
finger on the pulse. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to unpack a couple things.
All right.
So it did kind of bother me a little bit that after 15 years, so she also has a baby.
Yeah.
But Bryce and I talked through this after the movie because when I watched it, I was like, okay, so she's got a baby. She's been kidnapped for 15 years. Probably getting sandwiched by mom and son for 15 solid years.
Yep.
But she must have had a lot of miscarriages.
Yeah.
Or maybe the ritual didn't work or whatever.
Then it made sense because it's probably not easy having a demon baby.
Yeah. Oh, so spoiler. There's a demon baby. By the way.
Sorry. Well, I don't know. Is it a demon? Is it just
Nobody
a baby?
knows. It's like an incubus or something. I forget what they called
it kind of tells the story at the end that perhaps it's not evil. It's not evil.
Well, no, who knows?
Who knows?
Nobody really knows.
I mean, who's to say who's evil and who's not? Anyway. I'm not here to judge.
I'm on Team Babadook. So the other thing about this that it made me laugh a lot.
How did it even get to that point, though? Was it just this found footage about this girl who disappeared?
I know.
And then all of a sudden we're in a completely different
Nancy
movie.
Drew took hold of the reins.
Then we're in a different movie. And then we're in another different movie.
The husband in this was the best.
He doesn't want to be interviewed.
He's such a dork. The best scene in this movie for me, other than a lot of good Norma stuff, of course.
Norma's so good.
Is the husband, she's going through all this thing. She's finding proof for everything.
Yes.
And no one's really listening to her. So she's like, fuck you all. I'm just going to go mystery solve this myself.
Yes.
And she shows all the proof to her husband. And he's like, I think you need to see somebody. I think you're crazy. and then he kind of is out of the picture because she's going mystery solving at 2 a.m. in a scary prison, which even me as a grown man would not ever do in the dark in a haunted prison cell.
Hey.
After she already knows it's a haunted prison cell.
She's got to find her sister, man.
Yeah, and her only weapon she brought with her is a flashlight.
She's got a flashlight.
And she left the other flashlight in her car.
Yeah.
So that part. So Murray, after she does find her sister, she takes the sister to the hospital, and the husband's there, and of course he's literally been proven that he's a fucking dick. And they're sitting in the hospital waiting room, and he goes to put his hand on hers, and she just slaps it away.
She's like, nah.
Nope. Fuck you, asshole.
Yep.
Was almost exactly what she was thinking.
Yeah, that's what she said with her eyes.
And her hand.
And her hand. But yeah. This is fun.
It was Mondo. All right. It was man, then I realized, no, it's Mondo.
There you go.
All right. So a movie that came out that we saw a little while ago, but good thing I kept some notes.
Yeah, good thing.
If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Right.
And Murray, did you end up seeing all of this, or?
Yeah, I was there with you.
Okay, just making sure. I can't remember everything that I see and who I see it with.
Yeah.
I was mostly awake.
All right. Okay, so this lands like a punch to the chest, and Rose Byrne is the fist. She becomes this woman, a mom at the end of her rope, exhausted, down to the marrow, juggling a child on a feeding tube, and every little humiliation and fear that comes with that territory. Byrne doesn't play for sympathy. She drags you into the grime and the quiet terror, and somehow makes you feel every brittle second of it. Watching her is like watching someone try to hold a house together with spit and stubbornness. Terrifying and impossible and totally riveting. This film doesn't sugarcoat. It's dark as hell, stripped off of easy laughs and full of humorless dread. I mean, that is the best way to have dread, is where it's got no humor. It refuses to consider you, which is exactly the point. Motherhood is sometimes harder than anyone understands, and me included. And the movie makes you live inside that truth until it hurts. It's not comfortable. It's not prettified in any way. And it sure as hell isn't neat. Byrne is a powerhouse in this, and as her world continues to fall apart around her, she tries to find solace in things that aren't in her best interest. I found her letting us, the viewer, know that, which to me was the strength of this film. Life can be challenging, especially for moms, and we learn that sometimes moms are just trying to survive, just like everyone else. In another actor's hands, this may not have been as powerful as it was for me. I loved this huge character-driven film. I love this. This was Mondo for me. Mar, what'd you think?
It's been a while since I saw this at the Calgary National Film Festival. I remember going to it because I like Rose Byrne.
Yes.
Also surprising to see Conan O'Brien in a dramatic role.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Although he had a few funny moments. But he obviously wasn't cast for his humor.
No.
I can't remember anybody else in this film. I just know that watching Byrne's character go deeper and deeper into madness was very disturbing to watch.
Yes.
She was really good. This film was just a meh for me.
All right. Bryce, you too.
Yeah. Who directed this? What's her head? Bornstein. Mary Bornstein.
Yeah.
Or Bronstein.
She hasn't done a lot of direction.
No, I think she's got
a
like.
few, though.
I think she's got one other movie.
She's got
She had some other.
her husband does a lot of stuff. That she does stuff with him. Like I think she writes or produces or something.
But yeah, she does as good a job as maybe I've ever seen of getting you inside the head of a character. Like we are almost as frantic as Linda is in this. If it's who Rose Byrne plays, you are on edge just like Linda's on edge, and you're kind of buzzing just like she is in these situations, and she does a really good job of that. She creates an atmosphere where it is uncomfortable, it's tense, it's just rapid fire. It's just go, and you get in this place where your mind's racing just like the character on the screen. She really did a good job of that. A lot of this movie was very, very good. The performances were very, very good. It's just not fantastic. fantastic. I don't know if it's just because I didn't sympathize with. I'm not even sure why.
You don't even like children, so
But
it's hard
maybe-
for you to watch
maybe-
movies
yeah.
with children in it because you think they're disgusting.
But I honestly think that this movie may not have worked as well as it did had it not been for Byrne. I mean, this is the best she's ever been, and I'm trying to think of who I'd rather see in the role, and I really can't think of anybody.
So-
'Cause she did that so well.
So as far as female characters that
Yeah.
we get in the heart of, not that they're anything alike, but Verhoeven's Elle
Yeah.
is, I would say, the only comparison I can see for a director who's been able to get you inside the headspace of
Yeah.
that character.
Yeah, it's a really effective film. But I don't know. It's one of those ones, and I feel bad giving it a meh because everything was like I have nothing negative to say about it. But sometimes you come out of a movie and the way you feel is the way you feel.
I can think of something.
What's
What?
that?
The husband in the film.
What about the husband?
Yeah.
When the husband shows up at the end,
Oh yeah, that
who
was,
it was?
yeah. That was,
There you go.
That was.
See, I know you. Because you don't like him. I happen to like him.
What are you talking about?
I've heard nothing but you guys bash that guy. So just
Yeah,
saying.
Jim bashes him. He's in some of my favorite movies. Look,
Sure
look
then.
to your right there, Murray. What do you see right on top of that pile? His best movie. Very Bad Things. And I could watch
Cameron
Christian
Diaz.
Slater. That boy, that I can't remember the female's character's name. She fights like a bleeping Comanche. That line's so good in that
Anyway.
movie. Anyways,
He's a horrible actor.
he's
He
fantastic.
has.
I have
is
no
like the
problem
Al
with him.
Pacino.
I'm the one that
Junior.
actually enjoyed True Romance. He tells me it's one of the worst movies ever made.
It is one of the worst movies ever made.
Doesn't get better than Heather's for me.
Heather's is a good.
Heather's is fantastic.
Heather's is a good movie.
Once again, Murray, you're putting words in my mouth. I've never said a negative thing about Christian Slater,
I think
and
I
he can
heard
back me up on that.
Yeah.
It's true.
He's
it's me.
the one that bashes Christian
I
Slater.
can't stand Christian Slater.
Having said that, he was just a frickin' popcorn fart in this movie.
He was a popcorn fart.
If there's a negative thing in this movie, he was it.
Yes.
Now, having said that, if there's a positive thing that I didn't expect, Conan O'Brien. Oh my
Yeah.
God, you're so good in this. Just the uncomfortable looks on his
Yes.
face.
Just the awkwardness.
Yeah.
the
Whenever
awkwardness.
He has to talk
he
to her.
He nailed it.
Like who would think that he could become such a good dramatic actor?
Yeah, I don't even
Apparently-
know how
apparently
that
Mary
conversation
Bronstein.
went. That
Mary
it's like,
Bronstein.
yeah, we need someone to play another psychiatrist that she unloads
Give
on.
me Conan.
Let's go Conan O'Brien.
Well, here's the thing: is that Conan actually does a lot of stuff. You just don't know about. He's
don't know.
popping up everywhere.
I've
these
never
days.
liked him that
Ah,
much.
anyways,
He was
this,
good in this.
This was meh. I don't know why it's meh. It shouldn't be meh. It should be Mondo,
'Cause
but
it
it's
is
just
Mondo.
it's just meh.
All right.
And I feel bad giving it a meh.
It's because it should be Amando.
Maybe I need to watch it again.
Yeah, I probably do. All right, so the last one we're going to talk about is Blue Moon. I saw you standing alone
Which has almost nothing to do with the song.
without a dream in
Other than the fact that he
my
wrote it.
heart. All right. Okay, so Murray, did you end up seeing this one?
Yeah, I saw it with you.
Okay, just double check. I don't know all these things.
I was right
forget.
there with you.
I forget. Murray,
It was a
how
long
many
time
movies,
ago.
How many movies do I watch a week?
Yeah, but this was like
Hundreds.
the opening day of like SIF. And,
Exactly. I've already forgotten
And
that.
because it was right after the one that I wanted to see.
There we go.
That I stuck around for this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did too. So here we have Ethan Hawke
Yes.
absolutely acting his ass
Oh,
off.
man.
He did do that.
He is Lorenz Hart.
Yes.
Who
he's
I never
mag-
even heard of before.
He's magnetic,
Now you have.
committed,
Now I know who he is.
and clearly having fun, getting deep into all this lofty, philosophical, what does it mean to be human
Yeah.
stuff. But here's
He
the
really
problem.
hates
There's a
musical
problem?
Oklahoma.
Yeah, here's the problem.
There's a
I don't care. At all. This character is so insufferably self-important and irritating that the more he talks, the less I want to listen. It's like watching someone read their diary aloud, thinking everyone in the room is blessed to be hearing their genius. Newsflash! Yes. We are not blessed. We are trapped
at the bar,
and annoyed and bored. And then let's talk about Margaret Qualley, who is supposed to be his muse, and he can't stop thinking of her. She is a blip in the story. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depends. I guess depends if you like Margaret Qualley or not. She isn't nude in this one, so kudos to her.
It's the first movie she hasn't been naked.
Yeah, the only film she's made that she's not naked. And when she's used, she does nothing to drive the story further along at all. She's just there. She's trying, but with the script, gives her nothing but conversational scaffolding to lift up this guy who we've already decided
it's all about the guy.
We'd rather not be stuck in an elevator with him or in a broom closet or at a bar. The whole movie is reaching for something poetic and profound, but instead it's like getting cornered at a party by the guy who wants to tell you about the truth behind the cosmos when you're really just looking for the bathroom. Hawke is great. I feel he really captures what this, and I'm putting this in quotes, famous person might have been like. But the only person I even cared about hearing from this whole movie was Bobby Cannavale opening his mouth.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
So great performance by Bobby, and Hawke also did a very good job doing what he was doing, I guess. But in my opinion, Cannavale was actually better, and I liked him a lot better.
He wasn't better.
To save this film from being about a person I didn't care about or a story that really went nowhere, and again, a biopic that should have been a documentary. This was a rage, just barely a rage, but I can't think of anything I really liked about this other than Cannavale's acting. I've got some unpacking to do, but Murray, what did you think about this?
Well, for those who don't know the story, this guy Hart was the former partner of Richard Rodgers, who became Rodgers and Hammerstein, who did like a shit ton of musicals.
Yes.
So before they did that, he was with this guy.
Who was in
Rodgers and Hart.
And their first collaboration was Oklahoma, which this Hart guy apparently freaking hated. So, yeah, I saw this movie a while ago.
As do I.
That's it. After watching my favorite film of the festival, John Candy, I Like Me, there was bound to be a letdown. This one was right after that. Adding to that was the fact we were in a fully packed theater.
Oh my God!
That had no air conditioning.
That added to it.
And for the second film in a row, there was a tall person sitting in front of me.
It's always better when there's a tall person in front of you.
This film was way too long.
What?
And there was way too much of Ethan Hawke.
It was like an hour and 40
I
minutes.
like him. I really do. I like Ethan Hawke.
Me too.
But his character never stopped talking.
I know.
And half of what came out of his mouth was
great.
Awful.
Gold.
Yep. Oh my God. I get it. He got screwed over by his partner, Richard Rodgers, and was bitter about it. Not to mention, he was an alcoholic and a bit of a womanizer.
Sure was.
Chasing after a woman half his age.
Actually, they kind of alluded.
He was kind of a womanizer and a manizer.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They kind of alluded that he was a manizer.
You know what I like besides Mr. Carnival there? I like Andrew Scott, mostly because he's from one of my favorite TV shows.
So are we mispronouncing his name on purpose? Or
I am.
Okay.
I don't know. It's Carnival?
Cannavale.
Cannavale.
Is Bobby.
Yes, the Bobby.
Yeah, while the performances were good, it was barely a meh.
All right.
Ooh, someone's being generous.
I was.
Everybody's giving it a meh.
Because it was good enough, Ethan Hawke, to be a meh.
Including you.
Everybody giving it a meh.
Including you.
So
no.
Yeah,
not everybody. Not everybody's
Go
giving
ahead,
it a
Mondo
meh.
this. Go ahead.
He's not mondoing it because he's already rated this.
I know what I rated it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ethan Hawke is a freaking delight. I could watch this guy talk all day long. He's so full of himself. I love it. I want to be trapped in a room with this guy. He could just yak all night long. This is an actor's movie. The acting is great. Margaret Qualley, yeah, she's total throwaway. Who cares? Ethan Hawke's chewing up the scenery. This is all about Ethan Hawke. Okay, story's not great. Who cares? I'm watching Ethan Hawke Num 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 num. Oh, look at that scenery over there. Num 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 num. Look at that scenery over there. Num 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 num. He's chewing it up, spitting it out, and eating it again, and it is so enjoyable. I think I was having so much fun watching him because I could see he was having so much fun playing this ridiculous character that actually existed. This was a guy, and he did some stuff, and he wrote Blue Moon.
Then he died in an alley.
Yeah, then he died in an
And the
alley.
fact that the one song that was like his biggest accomplishment,
He hates.
he hated it.
Yeah.
And he goes on ad nauseum about all this stuff. And it's all entertaining. So much fun. But, you know, the movie has some problems. It's got
a lot of problems.
and
problems.
it's not a great movie. And other than Ethan Hawke, like Bobby Cannavale, he was fine. And everybody that was in it was fine. But this is all about Ethan Hawke. And I had so much fun watching Ethan Hawke that it was absolutely a meh. But it was such an enjoyable meh.
You know,
It's not a perfect movie,
that
but it's meh.
you know what this reminded me of, and we get this a lot, and I don't want to say Woody Allen does this, but there is New York filmmakers that make films in New York, and this is another one of those
ones. A character.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of, yeah, Murray. It's just, it's I call him one of those New York films because it's got no real substance or reality or anything about it. It's, to Bryce's point, it's about Ethan Hawke's opportunity to finally get an Oscar. And to me, there's no substance to this film. There's no substance to this film whatsoever. And to be honest,
Jeremy Allen White's getting that.
yeah. Okay, so there we go. It doesn't matter to me because I don't care about the Oscars.
I know.
But what I do care about is that a story that actually entertained me, which this absolutely did not.
I agree.
All right, well,
All
almost
right,
could have pushed some buttons again. So you only got to push one set of buttons today.
I was almost right on most of the movie.
Yeah.
Just the one surprise.
And
I didn't think you would like that Shady Oaks thing at all. It looked terrible.
yeah,
but
it was
whatever.
not. It was
I almost went to
fun.
that, but it was like an hour later than Springsteen, and I didn't want to wait around for an hour, so I went to that instead.
Dang. All right. All right. What you got, baby?
Oh, you may not like this week either, but as I said before, Guillermo Del Toro's Frankenstein was the best version of that story that I've ever seen. There have been others I didn't mind. That's about the best I can do for old Frankie. Again, these are movies I've actually seen. A lot of the original ones I have not. So here goes.
Oh, you're going to list the Frankenstein movies?
Just a
you've
few
seen? Oh.
that I've seen that I didn't mind.
Oh, okay.
Like, Guillermo's is still the
Frankenstein?
best. Young Frankenstein,
Which is
1974.
Oh, so awesome.
Honest, I don't
It's
think I've seen all of this film.
terrible. Other than Carol
I
King.
remember a few.
She's mesmerized.
I'm not
She
calling I
sure
heard
is.
was good. I remember a few scenes from it. I just don't think I've seen the whole thing.
I love this
But I
movie.
remember them being funny. Plus, it's Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder. So,
It is Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
and I love Gene Wilder.
And Marty
awesome.
Feldman,
And Marty Feldman.
who's actually brilliant in this.
Yes.
Marty.
Frankenstein, 1931. The original. Again,
Yep.
I don't know if I've seen all of this film, but Boris Karloff is the OG.
He is, yeah, he's brilliant.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975.
Does this qualify as Frankenstein?
Oh, Rocky. This cult classic never gets old, especially if you love cheesy musicals like I do. Tim Curry, Meatloaf, Susan Sarandon, and my guy, Barry Bostwick. Sweet old Frankenfurter was...
Bostwick's your guy.
He was,
He
yes,
is.
I met him. He's an awesome dude.
He loves him. He loves
I
Barry.
love Barry Bostwick.
Okay.
Sweet old Frankenfurter was into making a man with blonde hair and a tan that's good for relieving his tension.
Yes.
That was a creature he made. It was a Frankenstein.
All right.
Weird Science, 1985. By far my favorite Frankenstein monster.
If Mary Shelley ever knew that there.
Well, it was based. They watched the movie in the movie.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
did.
they got the idea from. Two high school nerds use a computer program to create the perfect woman, Kelly LeBrock, who promptly turns their lives upside down. Plus, it's a John Hughes film.
Yep.
And of course, Bill Paxton as the
As Chet.
asshole brother Chet. who literally is a pile of shit.
He was a pile of shit.
This one you're not going to like. Van Helsing, 2004.
Yeah, that's a piece of crap.
This is more of a Dracula film than Frankenstein.
Weird Science is the best movie that you've mentioned so far.
But considering the Dracula in this
No,
film
he
is
mentioned the
using
original Frankenstein.
werewolves to
did
bring
he?
his Frankenstein-like vampire
sorry.
babies
Second
to life,
best.
it counts. I'm pretty sure there's a Frankenstein
here?
monster in this one. Plus, Hugh Jackman, Kate Beckinsale is hot. Honorable mention goes to Fred Gwynn as Herman Munster.
Yeah.
I guess there was a movie about that, so that
Yeah.
qualifies.
Yep.
It's
The
been-
kindest and friendliest Frankenstein monster ever.
That's right. Way better than the
I
Rob
still
Zombie
like
version.
I like the Rob
Grandpa
Zombie
Monster
version.
better, though.
There you
Happy
go.
Halloween.
Rob Zombie makes everything better.
No, he makes everything worse, actually.
Didn't you see his
Pretty sure
Halloween?
Yeah.
Pretty
that's
sure
what-
you're wrong about that.
Yes.
And Halloween 2?
Yes, they're both worse than
By
the
Rob
originals.
Zombie?
Zombie.
They're both horrible.
I got their posters right there.
Yeah,
Boom.
that-
because you have the
Doesn't
poster.
Malcolm
Malcolm
McDowell.
Doesn't make.
Had
Hey,
Malcolm
it's good.
McDowell.
I do
you
like-
love Malcolm McDowell.
I do love Malcolm McDowell.
Okay, maybe they weren't the best,
They're
but
they're horrible.
Temperature rising.
they're okay.
Vision blurring. Rage taking over.
All right then. Bryce kind of already alluded to this earlier in the episode that we used to be big fans of Dave Franco,
Yeah,
and he
you
used to be
did.
counted on for doing both good work.
He's done 2 Now You See Me movies. Just saying.
Yeah, he has. But we've been a fan of his. And when Bryce was raging on about regretting you, which we're regretting this film, and I was looking in the credits, and as Bryce had said, he may quickly become doubted. And he actually put money into this movie.
He's a
So,
producer.
yes, he was
Yeah.
an executive producer, Marie. He wrote a fucking check for
There
this
you go.
movie. The worst movie. So my rage this week is somebody that I had a lot of respect for and think is talented, is obviously has no clue what he should be producing. Take his checkbook
He
away.
needs some career guidance.
He needs,
A better manager.
I don't know. I'm just disappointed. Dave Franco this week. I never thought I'd ever say the words doubly disappointed in Dave Franco, but I'm actually triply disappointed in him.
Wait till Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Whatever.
Is that what it's called? Now You See Me, Now You Don't?
I believe that's what the third one's
Oh.
called, yes.
Is it only the third one? It feels
It's
like there's
only
been
the
7.
third one.
Are you
Nice.
sure there haven't been 7 of them?
No, there's only been 2.
I hope Mr. Potato comes back.
Because I actually enjoyed them. For the most part.
Yeah, they're good. I love them.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
We're gonna find out.
Hey, my rage this week is that we watched 6 movies this week, and Paul Walter Hauser was only in one of them.
Oh, no.
I have come
What?
to expect that he's going to be at least in every other movie that I watch.
Yes.
And he was in 1 out of
Seems
6.
like it.
This is
That's
terrible.
garbage.
Could you
I'm
imagine
sure
if he
this
was in
movie is-
Regretting You?
I could imagine. Be the
No.
best.
As the
be the
romantic
best part
lead.
of regretting you. I guarantee that.
There's no way he'd be in that movie.
No, there isn't, because
'Cause he-
Walter Hauser. There's the other thing about Paul Walter Hauser.
He chooses
He
good
chooses
projects.
really good projects, and he could be the star of it, or he could be in it for 5 minutes. He don't care.
He don't care.
He just wants to be in good movies.
That's right.
I swear that's what this guy wants.
You know, we
because
gotta-
I don't see bad Paul Walter Hauser movies.
We have to review him again because
Just look at what he did. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, when we get back to the full episodes again,
Yeah.
when we survive.
Because yeah,
All the
but
crap.
yeah, how could I only see 1 out of 6?
Yeah, that's where
That's crazy.
You had way better rage than me.
Yeah.
Rage subsiding. Pulse slowing. Anger fading.
Wow. Okay, everybody. We are going to be coming back with a special Halloween episode, by the way. We're going to have John on from But a Song Podcast. So make sure you listen on Halloween as we talk about spooky Halloween movies with John. All right, well, thanks, Ragers, for listening. Thanks to the extended Film Rage family who you can find in our show notes. Thanks to Casey, the nerdy photographer from the voice of Rage or Dare, and our God of Rage. Oh, he's back in November, I promise.
I miss Casey.
Yeah, we all do. Find us on social media everywhere at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageyyc.com, including our merch site for Redbubble and TeePublic. We always want to make this raging blast for all listeners, so please comment, like, and subscribe, and send us emails to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Dare to see terrible movies to fuel our rage, but no matter what you do, please, 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 oh my God, so rage. That's it for... Well, it's not it for this week. But you know what? Rage on!
Rage on!